that, and you have like fucking Lost Mata douchebags over there. Fucking, you have Epico and Primo, and
that
you
never
have,
happened.
like, all
I don't
of these...
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no. I guess I'm
Rico!
mistaken.
No.
Oh my god.
I can't tell you how fucking sick to death I am of that shit right now, because it's been like what, a month, and we've had all these stupid Primo and Epico like fucking video packages. They ran one for the longest time, and nobody gives a shit. And now they're running another one for probably even longer, and still nobody gives a shit. And then when they actually finally debut, all of the shits are gonna be gone because nobody's giving any. We don't care. The only time anyone's going to care is if they bring Carlito with them to spit apples in people's faces. Otherwise, leave it alone.
Right. Honestly, the fact that they have not only repackaged them, but repackaged them as the same goddamn thing, thinking that it's gonna work. Hey guys, spoiler alert, no one gives a fuck. Not a single fuck at all. And I think the more I see the promo videos, the more I'm just like, why is this a thing? Like, why are you hyping a tag team that's, one, been there all of this time and everybody knows it? And why are you trying to repackage them as this, like, oh, we're from Puerto Rico, we're better than you? No motherfucker from Puerto Rico has ever thought they were better than anyone because they live in fucking Puerto Rico. Okay?
And they're probably cutting your lawn right now. Oh my god, that sounded so racist. I'm sorry. I am not racist. Oh. Sorry, I love everybody. I hate everybody equally. It's true, I fucking hate everybody.
Oh my god. No, there is something to be said about that stereotype. It's not wrong. Most of the lawn care professionals in my area are of Hispanic descent.
I'm sorry, but
except mine, who happen... Mm-hmm?
If you perpetuate a stereotype, that's pretty much all you're going to hear people say.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm not saying it to be a douchebag, it's just what comes out of my mouth, because I am a douchebag.
No, that shouldn't be funny. And yet here I am. You threw me off because I see it daily. Because, like, I'm not even shitting you. The majority of the gardeners on my street happen to be of Hispanic origin. Except for mine, like I said, who is a Florida gentleman who is as white as I am.
That's pretty white.
It's pretty fucking white. But no, like, the only thing is I can't get behind them. I've never been able to get behind them. I think Primo just comes off as a complete pedophile. I don't know why, but I feel like every time I see him, I need, like, a rape whistle and, like, mace. And I'm not sure why. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I have my rape whistle tucked into my back pocket just in case. The mace is in the front pocket for easier, grip, but that is like the one. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That's the one tag team that I couldn't give a single flying solitary fuck less about.
Like, but if it didn't work the first time, it's not gonna work now.
Yeah, it's stupid. You're beating a dead horse. Let it go. Let them go. Let them go back to Puerto Rico if they fucking love it so much.
Yeah, what the fuck are you trying to do, man? If you love Puerto Rico so much, stay there. Stop talking about it.
All right. But the tag team division right now is stacked. Like, it's great.
It is.
I could do without the Dudleys. I'm not gonna lie. I could do without the Dudleys, and I could do without the Usos. I really, really could. And it's nothing against Jimmy and Jay. They're both very entertaining. They're both, really good wrestlers.
Uh-huh.
I just don't care.
I think it's another,
that fucking hoobla jubu crap they do at the beginning of every fucking entrance makes me want to die.
I mean, I think a part of why I really don't care much for the Usos is, like, they're talented guys, don't get me wrong. It's just the whole matter of we've had them so fucking much shoved down our throats, like Roman.
Gotta make them look strong.
Yeah. So, like, you know, nothing against them personally. They're great at what they do, but I don't want to see them all the time in the tag team title chase. There's other teams. Like, you've got everybody else there. Like, before we had the Lucha Dragons, and then we had the Ascension, and what happened to all these teams? It's always the Usos.
Honestly, yes, it's always the fucking Usos. And then the Dudleys were like, hi, we're back. We're going to be thrown into absolutely everything, and you're going to love it. No, we're not. No, we're not.
It was cute for like 2 weeks.
Was never a huge... Yeah. I was never a big Dudleys fan, and I'll be the first to admit that. I don't know why. I thought that they were entertaining enough, but I never cared. For me, during that era of tag team wrestling, I was all about Edge and Christian.
Yep.
And I was also all about the Hardy Boys. Like, I was a massive Hardy Boys fan. Like,
Same.
Team Extreme was my shit. But I respected the Dudleys. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I still don't care. But now you have, you know, Enzo and Cass on the main roster. That is so big for the tag team division there because they are so over.
Yep.
Like, I have not seen a tag team get received like that since, like, Edge and Christian. And, you know, the Vaudevillains, they're not getting as over as I was hoping. Because, like, unless they're just the crowd's being muted or whatever, they don't seem like the crowd really gives a shit, which sucks.
Because they are so good, and I love that they have a proper gimmick.
Oh, they're so good. Yeah, their gimmick is amazing, and they are two of the most talented dudes. Like, their tag team wrestling is so fluid and so beautiful to watch. And the what the fuck did Will call it?
The whirly dervish.
Some shit like that. Like, he, you'll obviously hear it later in the show. But, like, they're so good. And obviously the New Day, like, I am aching for, like, more promos between the New Day and Enzo and Cass. Like,
oh my god, dude,
salivating.
just the fucking thing that happened on Smackdown alone was golden.
Mhm. Like, there are so many talented, entertaining tag teams right now, and the tag team division is looking beautiful. And, you know, we could even take 2 seconds to talk about NXT. You have teams like fucking American Alpha. You have teams like the Revival. Like, there is so much solid tag team wrestling across the board right now. If you're not getting excited for tag team wrestling, you're fucking stupid.
It's true.
It's good. I love it.
I am living for this whole thing where it's picking up because tag team wrestling is really exciting when it's done right.
Oh, yeah. You are not kidding.
That's right. But yeah, like, it's just nice to see that they're picking stuff up again because I can literally remember a time where there was almost virtually no tag teams. They kind of mismatched everybody, and like they still do it today, I will admit, because they start throwing together random ass factions like the Social Outcasts just because they're the kind of people that don't get used all the time, and then there's the fucking League of Nations, which was completely unnecessary.
Ugh.
Then they have people like Truth and Goldust and all of that, and while it's funny, it's not exactly the tag team we're looking for, like Enzo Cass and the Vaudevillains. So, in my opinion, if they don't drop the ball like they do with everything else, this could be fucking huge. So,
yes, ma'am.
That's pretty awesome. I will sit here and say that this next thing that we're going to talk about, I'm going to want to shoot myself in the face for. Because I don't want it to happen. The brand split.
Fuck, are you serious? We're going to go into that now?
Yeah, because that's the next thing
God
on the
damn
list.
it.
Quite honestly, if I still had that like ominous sound of thunder and lightning, then I probably would have played it. But no, I fucking hate the idea of a brand split. I will complain about it until I'm blue in the face. Because honestly, in my opinion, I don't see where splitting off two different brands that are vying for supremacy is going to change anything. Because the problem is the booking and the writing. Literally all that this is going to do is just put specific people on specific shows, and the writing is just going to get worse, at least in my opinion. It now suddenly seems more feasible than ever. If you watched Raw and you heard the bombshell dropping news that Stephanie gave when Shane was out there saying that their father's going to choose who's going to be in control of Raw, well, that's kind of like the perfect announcement setup that he's going to be like, well, Shane was in charge and, you know, he did such a great job, so why don't we stick him on this show and you on this show? Because he's obviously not going to take Steph off of TV. So, I did throw out a question and ask people what they thought was going to happen, and the only person that actually replied was Desiree, and she thinks that we probably will be getting a brand split because SmackDown's ratings are down and they need to do better. Well, I agree. That's probably part of the reasoning why they want to do this, but again, it's the writing. I mean, I hate it. I don't want it to happen, but personally, if we have to have this, I think the only way that it's actually going to work is the brands going to war with each other, not this whole double titles crap that they had last time with one having the Divas, one having the Women's Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, the WWE Championship. You know what I'm talking about because you were there for it.
Yep.
But
unfortunately,
I want to see people being an actual legitimate threat. I want people rotated. I want people used and just going to war with each other for ratings, you know? Who's the better show?
Yeah.
Who's the better people on each show? Who's going to be the flagship thing? And otherwise, it's just going to be really boring, and it's going to be a lot of the same, and I really, really don't want to see that, because we've been doing so well right now with all these new people coming up and these new people being signed. I would just hate for that to just kind of fucking go away. That would be stupid.
Yeah. We endured the first brand split.
Ugh.
And honestly, it was fucking awful. Like, there's nothing good about it. And it's like the occasional Raw versus Smackdown, herpa-derpa-derp. And I use the term herpa-derpa-derp because that's exactly what the fuck it was. It was, really played out. It was boring. Like, the multiple title thing was just dumb as shit because there was no challenge.
Yeah.
And it was just, we're vying for supremacy to be the best show. No, you're not. You're literally wasting everybody's fucking time. That's what you're doing. And honestly, this literally does look like we're heading toward another brand split. And I'm like, what were you thinking? It didn't work the first time. And you just put everything back together and that was what it is, and then you're just going to try again. It goes back to the whole, Epico and Primo, whatever crap. Quit trying to repackage shit that didn't work. It didn't work for a fucking reason. Let it fucking go.
And then they had, those stupid fucking draft lotteries every goddamn year. And it was more of the same. They were like, oh, this is going to shake everything up. No, it didn't. Alex Riley got traded from Raw to SmackDown, and that was the last we saw of him.
Yep.
It was stupid. It's damaging to the company, I think, because if you want to get on top of everything, stop writing these half-assed scripts, actually pay attention to what the fans want, and work around it.
Mm-hmm.
God damn
There's
it.
a thought. There's a thought.
Yeah.
Give the fans
job.
what they want. Yeah. God damn. But no, we are not fans of this whole brand split bullshit. And if that happens, I'm going to be hard pressed to give a shit. Just because, like, I hate